Hey everyone, welcome to another Tea Break Coach. Today we're going to talk about top right. So this is chapter 9 and it's not bloody rocket science. And as always, we'll put a free to download copy of that chapter on toprighthinking.com. So today, really excited. I've got some people coming for a meeting. So beautifully laid table, but it also means that I have this model set up on the floor of top right. So I thought what we would do is go through the model today together and I can explain it to you with the benefit of this model on the floor. So you may not be able to see it very well here, but this is a 4-box grid, okay? And on this axis here, we have the word trust. Down here, we've labelled this box as low trust. And up here, we've labelled this axis as high trust.
Here's a postcard I use with clients to bring it to life. You can see low trust and high trust on this left-hand axis. And you can see that on this bottom axis here of the 4-box grid, we label this challenge. So this bottom left-hand side of the grid represents a leadership style or conversations with low challenge that don't provide much in the way of strong, direct feedback or direction. And as we move to the right, this represents a style where lots of strong challenge is the norm.
So over here we have high levels of trust, but low levels of challenge. Now there is a time and a place for these lovely conversations that are full of support. But the problem is for leaders, if you spend too much time in this box, you are having too many nice chats. They don't move the business forward. And some of your best performers will get frustrated that they're not being stretched enough. Here's the bottom left box. Now, in this box here, we've got low levels of trust. We're not taking time to build relationships. And we've got low levels of challenge. We're not opening any can of worms. We're not challenging anybody to higher levels of performance. Now, sometimes as leaders, we do spend time in this box. We need to get our own work done. But the problem with getting your head down and getting your own work done and not looking up to build relationships or to challenge anybody is that things can stagnate and performance is just not where it needs to be. So be careful about too much time in this box because really you're just having functional exchanges with people. Box 3, we talked about this quite a lot on the radio when we talked about workplace bullying, if any of you saw that BBC Two session with Nikki Campbell, because this is where you are not making people feel safe. There's very low levels of trust either in your leadership or in your conversations. You're not taking time to build the relationships. And the problem with this is that when you challenge people and you don't have strong, trusting relationships, people will receive your challenge as a threat. And the problem with threat for the human brain is that our brains simply don't work very well when they're in this space. So I call this command and control. It's got its place, but use it really sparingly. Because this is where life-changing conversations can happen. The top right box, which is why my business is called Top Right Thinking. This is a leadership style or conversations where you build really high levels of trust and provide people with really high levels of challenge. The human brain works really well in this space. It's a real sweet spot. So for leaders, my tip is spend as much time in this box as you can. I hope that's been useful for you this morning. I'll speak to you really soon and I'm going to keep this down so that I can do a few more tea break coaches with the box in the shot. Speak to you soon. Bye now.